Hello and welcome to Parliament News. I am Gautam Roy. Well, Parliament today gave its seal of approval to the National Capital Territory of Delhi Law Special Provisions Second Amendment Bill 2021, which is aimed at regularizing the unauthorized colonies in Delhi, with the Lok Sabha adopting it today. The bill was passed by the Rajya Sabha yesterday. Replying to the debate on the bill, Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs Hardeep Singh Puri said the bill would give protection to unauthorized colonies from sealing till the 31st of December 2023. The minister told the members that the population of Delhi, according to the 2011 census, is 1.6 crores, which is likely to touch the 2 crore mark, if not higher, by 2021 census. The minister said the history of the problem of unauthorized colonies in Delhi has been that prior to this, no government had taken up the issue with any degree of seriousness. He said there are around 1,700 unauthorized colonies in Delhi. The bill was passed amid protests by Congress members over the 3 farm laws. The continued uproar by them forced the chair to adjourn the House repeatedly. Participating in the discussion, Ram Kripal Yadav of the BJP said the Modi government has done a lot of good work in this sector. He charged the opposition with disrupting the proceedings of the House. Amid the sloganeering by Congress members, the House also took up 0 hour for a brief period. The House also discussed the demand for grants for the Railways Ministry. Later, it was adjourned finally for the day in the afternoon. The Lok Sabha is scheduled to meet next on Monday. Thursday is a holiday on account of Mahashivratri. It's a norm that if any holiday falls on Thursday, then Friday is also declared a non-working day since it precedes the weekend. This enables parliamentarians to visit their constituencies. Some members demanded action against the Dadra and Nagar Haveli administrator over the death of MP Mohan Delkar, who died of suspected suicide. Raising the issue during 0 hour, Vinayak Raut of the Shiv Sena said Delkar, a 7-time MP from Dadra and Nagar Haveli, was found dead in a hotel at Marine Drive in South Mumbai on the 22nd of last month. He left a 15-page suicide note. Raut sought suspension of the Superintendent of Police, Collector and Administrator of Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Kaushalendra Kumar of JDU demanded that the administrator should be removed. The Mumbai Police has registered an FIR on charges of abetment to suicide in connection with the death. The House also witnessed sparring between BJP and the Shiv Sena members as they accused each other of non-cooperation over important infrastructure initiatives like Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train and Mumbai Metro project in Maharashtra. While Railways Minister Piyush Goyal accused the Uddhav Thackeray-led Mahavikas Aghadi government of stalling the bullet train project, the Shiv Sena accused the centre of not cooperating with the state dispensation over the Metro car shed project. The Railways Minister said it was because of the ego of the state government that the Metro car shed issue still remained unresolved. After the formation of the government, the Shiv Sena changed the Metro car shed site from R8 to Kanjur. The Kanjur land belongs to the centre. The verbal duel began during question hour when Pratap Rao Jadhav of the Shiv Sena asked whether there are any plans to run a bullet train between Mumbai and Nagpur. Replying to this, the Railways Minister said Prime Minister Modi strongly desires that the country has an advanced technology, railways runs faster and people get world-class facilities. For the same purpose, work on a high-speed railway line between Mumbai and Ahmedabad was being undertaken. He also clarified that decisions were taken swiftly and work also started on it rapidly. The world's best technology has been brought to India. That's what the minister said. He also expressed anguish that since the new government was formed in Maharashtra, work has almost stopped. He said the land acquisition started at a fast pace and 95% of the land under the jurisdiction of Gujarat has been acquired. Land from Dadra and Nagar Haveli too has been acquired. The Railways Minister said, but there is hardly any progress on the Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train after the new government came to power in Maharashtra in 2019. He said only 24% of land required for the work under the jurisdiction of Maharashtra has been acquired. Replying to a question on the same issue by Manoj Kotak of the BJP from northeast Mumbai, the minister said even the land from where the bullet train is to start from Mumbai has not been handed over to the centre. Earlier, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi told the Lok Sabha that Prime Minister Narendra Modi wanted to make a statement in the House on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate 75 years of India's independence, but was not able to do so due to the ongoing disruptions in Parliament. The PM will launch Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav from Gujarat on the 12th of March, which is on Friday, and also flag off a 3-week-long Dandi march from Sabarmati Ashram. The PM wants to make a statement in the House, but there is no consensus, although the Speaker has given permission. Whenever there is a consensus in the House, the Prime Minister will make a statement. That's what the Parliamentary Affairs Minister said. Earlier, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla also chaired the meeting of floor leaders of all parties to end the logjam in the House. And let's now get you updates from the Rajya Sabha as well. Well, proceedings of the Rajya Sabha were disrupted for the third day today after the Congress-led opposition members created noisy scenes soon after their demand for a discussion on the farm laws was disallowed by the chair. The House was first adjourned till noon and then again till 2 p.m. after opposition members trooped into the well of the House raising slogans. The House witnessed 2 adjournments in the pre-lunch period before it was adjourned finally for the day a little after 2 p.m. The upper house, however, passed the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Bill 2021 by voice vote when it reassembled at 2 p.m. The bill has already been passed by the Lok Sabha on the 12th of February this year. The bill will replace an ordinance promulgated on the 4th of November last year. It seeks to ensure that all stakeholders get an opportunity to seek unconditional stay on enforcement of arbitral awards where the agreement or contract is induced by fraud or corruption. Replying to the debate on the bill, Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said it makes a provision to avoid payment of taxpayers' money as award in those cases where the agreement or contract is induced by fraud or corruption. The minister said the government wants that there should be fair arbitration in India. The intention is that people should not loot taxpayers' money through arbitration award. The minister further said that the larger question is that Indian taxpayers' money would be given in these awards. He said since India is a free country, some businessmen abuse the system and take away natural resources, and to counter this, an ordinance was brought in as the government wanted to safeguard taxpayers' money. He said there is a compelling national necessity to pass this bill. Soon after the laying of papers and committee reports on the table, members belonging to the Congress and other opposition parties demanded a discussion on 3 new farm laws already passed by Parliament. Leader of opposition Mallikarjun Kharge said notices have been given under relevant rules for the suspension of the listed business of the day to discuss the 3 farm laws and issues related to farmers who are protesting across the country. Mallikarjun Kharge pleaded with the chair to allow a discussion on the issue. And responding to this issue, Chairperson M. Venkaiah Naidu said he has received notices from Deependra Hooda, Rajiv Satav, Pratap Singh Bajwa, all from the Congress, Manoj Kumar Jha of the RJD and Tiruchar Siva of the DMK about the need to discuss the farmers' issue and to suspend all other business of the House and disallow them. He said Ashok Siddharth of the BSP has also given a notice on the issue of hike in fuel prices, which was already disposed of yesterday. The chairperson said that he's disallowed all these notices. He, however, suggested that the members can have a discussion on the farmers' issue while participating in discussion on the Ministries of Agriculture, Rural Development and Food Processing, for which around 2 to 3 hours have been given. He said if you're really interested in discussion, please follow the discussion route, and if you only want disruption, then I'll leave it to you. That's what the chairperson said amidst slogan shouting by opposition members demanding the repeal of the laws. The chairperson also said there is a procedure to take back the laws. If you have the numbers, you can prevail upon the government. He clearly said if the numbers are not there and then you want to disrupt the House, it's not fair. The chairperson told protesting members that they are not doing any justice to the cause of farmers. He said 18 zero-hour matters have been admitted and the members are eager to raise their issues. As the opposition members raised slogans demanding withdrawal of the 3 farm laws, the chairperson adjourned the House till noon. When the House reassembled at noon, Deputy Chairperson Harivansh called for question hour to be taken up. But opposition members continued with their protests by trooping into the well of the House. He said the chairperson has already clarified his position on Rule 267, it cannot be reopened. As the chair proceeded with question hour, the protesting members raised their pitch and started sloganeering against the government, demanding the repeal of the farm laws. Labour Minister Santosh Gangwar tried to give his reply to a supplementary question raised by M. Thambidurai of the AIADMK, but he could not be heard amid the noisy scenes. With the opposition protests continuing, Deputy Chairperson adjourned the House till 2 p.m. Now, this is the 3rd straight day of the second part of the budget session when House proceedings had to be adjourned due to opposition protests. The Rajya Sabha has not transacted any business since Monday, except the passage of the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Bill. The Deputy Chairman adjourned the Rajya Sabha till Monday after the passage of the bill by voice vote, as opposition parties continued to raise slogans. Earlier, Chairperson called upon MPs to take part in Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, planned by the government to mark India's 75 years of independence from Friday. The celebrations are to be marked with several events, exhibitions, social media campaigns, virtual shows and site events across all states and union territories. The chairperson said, as India shall be entering into the 75th year of independence, to mark this occasion, the Government of India has planned Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav from this month, which will continue till the 15th of August 2023. Venkaiah Naidu urged the members to take part in the Mahotsav in large numbers and in various capacities and spread the values and ideals which our freedom fighters always stood for and helped our country gain freedom from the yoke of colonial rule. He hoped that Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav will definitely add to the ethos, values and spirit of freedom we all cherish. And that's all we have for the moment in Parliament News. Thanks for watching.